Hi, everybody. Dr. Mark here, Cedar Springs Chiropractic. We are going to talk about why crisis is not an excuse. So I hate to say it, but it's going to happen to everybody. What's that's going to happen? Crisis. It's inevitable in our life. And crisis could be something that you have no control of or something that you made a mistake, right? And again, this could be related to an accident you had, relationship problems, health issues, getting sick, or even people dying. It could be related to your finances. Regardless of what it is, crisis is an opportunity to develop your character. Many people hate crisis, and so do I. No one likes it while they're in it, but it's very easy to do well when life is going well. It's very hard to do well when you're in the middle of crisis. So it's a good test of your character. And what we know is that we have a choice in which way we go. I want to share you a crisis I had about a month ago. So I was going back to the gym. I was working out, and my body fat was dropping, my muscle mass was increasing, and I was getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I was working out 5 to 6 times a week. It was awesome. All of a sudden, one day, I was doing a loaded squat with a medicine ball, repetitive squats up and down and up and down. And my right knee, all of a sudden, a knee that I'd injured 8 years ago, I was wearing a brace on. I have no CL on that knee. That right knee buckled and dislocated and snapped and popped. I was down the ground, and literally 10 minutes later, it was 6:30 in the morning. I was sitting at home on the sofa, watching my knee double its size and swelling up. So that was my crisis. And what I thought to myself is, am I ever going to walk again? And so literally I got depressed. I went into a rut, and I felt weak and vulnerable. I'm sure many people have been there. And I really thought, I'm never going to be able to run again. I might not be able to travel with my wife, take my grandkids on trips, go bike riding, do half marathons. It all flashed before me. And so when we hit crisis, it's an opportunity to either go into a survival response or a vision response. And being aware that you're actually moving in either direction is the first step. Sometimes we're not even aware what we're doing. Survival response we're very familiar with. This is called getting sucky, numbing the pain with addictions, food, alcohol, internet, media, secluding yourself and isolating yourself from people, blaming yourself or feeling guilty and getting angry. I'm sure everybody knows what that's about. That could last for a day, a week, or in many cases for months for some people. The opposite is what we're called to do, which is stay in a vision response. Stay focused on the why. Stay with your Bible time, your exercise, be thankful, prayer, good nutrition, getting to bed early, investing in relationships, all those things, even though you don't feel like it. You really feel like doing this, right? And so when I sat on the sofa, I realized that I had to go into a vision response, where in the past I would go survival. What did I do? I called my friend who had my bike trainer. I got it back. I found my old road bike. I got a new tire for it. I pumped up the tire, got the bike going, and about 6 days later, I was on my trainer. I was doing push-ups, sit-ups, and planks, even though my knee was still very swollen and damaged. And so really, that was my plan B, right? It's very easy, and it would have been easy for me to just basically stay on the sofa for a month, and I didn't gain muscle, but I at least maintained where I was, and I didn't lose too much. So what I want to check with everyone out there today is, what is your crisis? Is it a daily thing, a weekly thing, a monthly thing? And how are you responding to that crisis? When your workload increases, when your kids get sick, when you get sick, when there's relationship challenges, how are you responding? Hopefully we can go into a vision response, and that's our message for today. We will talk next week about the 4 must-do disciplines for anyone to reach and maintain optimal health. Have a great day.